Start in your sitting position and give yourself a moment to connect. Then bring your block forward, step your right foot forward, and lower your hip down for hip flexor stretch. You can slide the block behind you. Press the arm into the floor to open up the chest. If this feels good, you may lower the block down or slide the block further behind you and breathe. Now look over to the left side and press your right knee away to open up the back a little bit more. Then move another block forward. Bring both of them to the highest position. Then extend your front leg fully. Take your hip back. And come down toward to the chest. If you feel comfortable to go a little bit deeper, then you may lower the block. Or bring your hand down to the floor. Then slowly bring your hip forward. And use your right hand to gently press your right knee away for rotation. Here you may rub your right arm behind your back. Or your hand reaching toward the ankle for open more deeply. To return, you can bring both your arms, come back down to the floor inside of your front foot and give yourself a moment to connect. Move the hip from side to side gently. Breathe here. You may stay here a little longer if this feels good, or you may slowly come up and bring the block with you back to your kneeling position. Here in your child pose, you rest your arm on top of the block and let your chest hang and take a break. Breathe into any area that feels open up. If you like to open up more of the shoulders, and then slide the block next to your ear and do a couple push-up motion. As you lower your chest down, keep your hand firmly press the block to the floor to elevate the shoulder. And then your next time you inhale as you rise again. Here you can bring the block forward and step your left foot forward. Lower the hip down, move through your chest. Then slide the block behind you to open up more the back. Return to hold the tension and tightness around the neck and shoulder. So just give yourself time to breathe into this area with the support you have. And slowly roll your head from both directions. Then bring both your block forward and fully extend your front leg on this side. Let your chest come. And if you feel tight here, you may bend the elbow slightly or rotate your torso to help the body open up a bit more. To go deeper into your hamstring, you may rub your hand, pull the thigh bone back while your heel grounding, and pull the back of your leg further to the back. Then come out slowly. Turn your torso to the left side. And make adjustment to the fullest expression, no matter straight the leg out more or rub the arm behind your back. Just be aware how you feel in this side and take whatever is the adjustment that meet the need the most without force anything. When you're ready to return, then bring the block to the side. And move the hip from side to side a bit more. And straighten the leg, walk your hand toward to the knees, and bring your foot back to a kneeling position. If you still feel a little bit tight after the stretching, then just give yourself more time to move around the back. Now make space for your yoga mat. I use a blanket to protect my knee. You can always bring blanket to support you. Then come into your downward facing dog here for a full body stretch. Feel the bottom of your feet stretch through your mat. And bring some massage into your toes by turning your knee out on side to side. Then bend both your knees deeply, then sit down toward to your heel. Then straighten the leg. And keep finding any movement that feels good in your back leg. Then circle the ankle or press through your arm to bring some circulation in the back. Then bend your knee deeply to the other side. Sit down. Then return back to your full extension again. Lift your right leg high. Behind you, bend the knee. And pull yourself forward. And lower the shin and the hip down to the floor. If it is too high, then you can bring the pillow or the block onto your sit bone But if you feel okay to go lower, then you may make adjustment through the hip. And then let the chest come down. Breathe here. You can use a block or your forearm to rest in your pigeon position. If you like to keep the chest open, you can rest your hand on the block. Breathe into the back, down to the leg. If you like to open up a little bit more the chest and your shoulder, here you can place one block as a pillow and another block over your head. Rest left side of your ear on the block. Then extend your arm over your head and see if you can touch the block comfortably while you're breathing. Or you can bring the arm down behind your back. That always helps to feel more comfortably. After a while, you can try again and turn the block to different direction. And when you're ready to rise, and then tuck your toes, lift your thigh, and press yourself back into a downward facing dog. Take a moment to stretch here, then lift your left leg over behind you, open up the hip. Then exhale, draw your left shin forward and lower your hip down. And take a moment to make adjustment through the floor. You can also use a finger. Then keep the chest low. Then slowly lift through your back for chest opening. Keep your hips stay rooted. Try not to use your neck, but your torso as you move down. And then keep the chest hanging, the back of your neck long. Then press the floor away and keep your back extended. You can feel the stretch all the way from the back to your feet. Then come down and rest in your pigeon. On this side, if you like to go deeper, then bring your right arm underneath your torso. Bring the block down to rest your head on. And another block, hopefully not too far from you. Then you can experiment by extend your side body long. And press the block down to elevate the shoulder in the back without strain in the neck. Gently press the block down and slightly rotate your torso toward to the ceiling, or reach your arm back to help the torso open up a bit more, if this feels comfortable for your back. You can use a block to bring yourself upright, back to upright position. Bend your elbow, move through the chest, let your head follow the movement naturally as you turn. And breathe. Bring the block down, tuck your toes, push the floor away, back to the full extension in your down dog. Let your head hang between the arm and slowly bring yourself back to your kneeling position and sit here for a moment and breathe. You may also sit on the block. Just allow yourself to return. Close your eye and connect.